This is future editing me, just coming in to say to please ignore my heavy breathing throughout this video. I apologize, and the long pauses. The struggle has been real lately, okay? I live on the struggle bus at the moment, okay? So, I apologize. I'm sorry. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Love you, bye. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am so sorry I did not post last week for a good reason though. I get ingrown toenails, and this is gonna be a little graphic, I apologize. I get ingrown toenails and I usually can get them out by myself, but like I missed some and it hurts like hell. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the doctor and get them removed. Well, yes, they removed them, but they also took all the rest. I got surgery practically, ingrown toenail removal surgery. They took like the whole freaking sides of my toes, and I did that on Monday, and so I usually film and edit and everything on Monday, and so by the time it came to do that, I was literally dying. I felt I was in so much pain, and so I'm like, screw this. I'll wait and post again next week, I guess. Hopefully I feel better. And I was doing okay for a few days, and then Friday I somehow developed an infection, and so I had to get antibiotics for that, and so this whole last week has just been a struggle, to say the least. But we're doing better now. I'm doing lots better now that I have an antibiotic. My toes are starting to heal. We're doing lots better. So I'm back. I hope you missed me. I have missed you. So this video, we are going to go over all my hopefuls for, is it March? January, February, March. My hopefuls for March. Now, there's not a lot, just because I've been in a mood lately, but like, around this time I usually reread one of my favorite series, but I'm not in the mood to do it right now, and so I don't know. But anyways, we'll go over what I'm hoping to get read in February. So right now, I am actually currently reading Direbound by Sable Sorensen. I'm like, how far am I? Not as far as I should be. I'm about 220 pages into it, and I'm really actually loving it so far. So yeah, so I'm hoping to get that finished hopefully before March, but we'll see. Hopefully I get it finished in the next like day or two, but we'll see. That's still a lot to read and I'm slow. Anyways, so there's 2 books coming out in March that I am literally dying for. One of them is, well, I guess not one of them. The first one is Across the Vanishing Sky by Catherine Cowles. Catherine Cowles is literally one of my favorite authors. Her romantic suspense series are just top tier. She has so many books, and I've read I think half of them. I have 2 more of her series to go, and then she has a standalone that I haven't read yet either. I'm saving for when it's my turn to host book club. I'm gonna do that book. Anyways, that's besides the point. But she has a new book coming out on March 3rd, and it's Across the Vanishing Sky. It's the first book in a new series. I literally don't remember what any of it's called. Starlight Grove series. It's the first book in her Starlight Grove series, following one of the characters that we get introduced to in her Sparrow Falls series, and I'm so excited. It sounds so good, and it comes out on March 3rd, and I am literally so excited for it. I will probably start it the day it comes out. And then a very, very highly anticipated read by one of my other favorite authors also comes out on March 3rd, and it's a spin-off to her other series. It's In Her Own League by Liz Tomforde. It's a spin-off to her Windy City series. I have them here, but they're out of order because I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I'm just here. It's a spin-off to her Windy City series. This is the Windy City series. It is literally one of my all-time favorite series. It is the best sports romance series ever. Hell, it's probably one of the best series ever, period. Anyways, I love these new covers. I do also have, I don't know if you can see them. I only have 3 of them right now. My boyfriend has the other 2. But I also have all 5 of the Skyline covers as well. But these ones are so pretty. And then she has special edition signing exclusive editions up for sale on her website. And I am snagging them when they restock because I need them in my possession. So that will be 3 editions, full editions of one series. Don't judge me. It's my money. I can do what I want. And it's one of my favorite series. But anyways, so in Her Own League, the new one that she has coming out on March 3rd, it follows the coach of the baseball team from books 3 and 4 in the Windy City series. And actually the FMC in Caught Up is the MMC for In Her Own League's dad. So this is his daughter, and then In Her Own League is the dad. And so we get like snippets of the couple, and we have all already, if you've read this series, you've already fallen in love with the MMC, and I am so excited for it. It follows, In Her Own League is going to follow Emmett and Reese, and it's like workplace romance, sports romance. Obviously he's the coach, she's the owner of the team. I'm so excited, and then I kind of want to, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to, it'll just depend on what I'm in the mood for. I kind of want to reread the entire Windy City series, not necessarily before In Her Own League comes out, because like it's almost already March 3rd, and that's 5 books to read, and I'm not in the mood for a romance right now. But like in March, I'd like to reread the Windy City series at some point in time, and then probably read In Her Own League. But I digress. So, and then the only other one that I can think of that I have, like, I'm a really horrible mood reader, okay? So like hopefuls, TBRs are really hard, because just because I want to read it right now doesn't mean I'm going to want to read it in 2 hours or a day. But the only other one I can think of that I've really been wanting to read recently, I think it's called My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. Why I want to read this book, I'm not exactly sure, because I've read like 3 or 4 other Alice Feeney books and haven't liked any of them really. So why I want to read it, I'm not exactly sure, but I guess we'll see. Hopefully I like it. It sounds really good. I suck at this. I need to be more prepared for these things. I should look up the synopsis, but it's something about like a husband and wife, and the wife goes to like the grocery store or something, or leaves the house for a few hours, and when she comes back to get into the house, like the locks have been changed, she can't get into her house, and when she like rings the doorbell or something, some random woman fucking answers the door claiming to be her. And so it just goes from there of like, who the fuck's in her house? Why is somebody else in her house? Why can't she get in her house? What is her husband up to? So it sounds intriguing. Hopefully we'll get to it. I really want to read it. We'll see if we get to it, hopefully, and then we'll see how it is. Hopefully it's a good one. But that's really all I got. Across the Vanishing Sky, In Her Own League, and My Husband's Wife. Probably more fantasy though, because I've been in a giant fantasy kick lately. Like I said, we're currently reading Direbound, and it's actually really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully we stay that way. So if you have any fantasy recommendations that I would like, please send it over. Some of my favorites are, I know it's probably going to be really typical, but I recently read Harry Potter for the first time in my ever, and I loved it. So like Harry Potter vibes. I really loved Shield of Sparrows by Devony Perry, was a good fantasy one. Granted, Devony Perry is also one of my favorite authors, but I digress. That's besides the point. I liked the Light Lark series. It was pretty good. I still need to read The Night and the Moth. That one's what The Night and the Moth. We might read that one. I don't know. I've tried it a few times, and I just can't seem to get into it, but I need to actually give it, like, a good try, and we might get somewhere. But yeah. Direbound, really enjoying it. So if anybody has recommendations based on, like, those, that would be fantastic. That is all I got. Hopefully everybody has a great March reading month. Hopefully everybody gets all the books they want read. And read some good books. I'm hoping I can. We'll see you in the next one. Later, love you, bye.